So I've got 3 things that I want to check out with you today in the fig orchard. Let's go.
All right, so here we are. It's early morning and we are going to head right over in that area.
Just a little further.
All right, there you go. Now you're down here. So you'll notice I actually just mowed all this yesterday because we're about to get some rain. We're heading into fall and I want to grass seed all this today. So we've got tons of weeds. Somebody mentioned, actually it was Barbara, mentioned I've got weeds everywhere, and I do, but hey, at least it's green. But that's just what you get when you haven't grass seeded yet. I actually did do some seeding early on in the summer, but the heat just cooked all the grass seed and we got the weeds to come up. So we're going to do it again. The first thing, I want to talk about the deer, and we're going to start here with this one, and we're going to walk all the way down through to the Celeste, and then show you something else, the number 2 thing that's really cool, and then something else, the 3 thing that's really special. So right here, Violet des Solis, you guys saw this in that last video, and you saw that the deer had munched the tops. Now I just want to show you, the deer haven't been back. Well, they've been back, they've been through here, but they haven't munched any more tops. And they seem to kind of like this little swath diagonally right through here because they didn't seem to touch much of anything else, but they had taken a little top off of that guy. They had taken a little top off of that guy. And if we walk all the way through here, they have not been back. I've been through this little orchard. You'll notice there's some tall grass around there still because I haven't done any weed eating, but you know, I'll get to it eventually. They still haven't messed with anything new. That was that Maltese Beauty that they took the tops off of. But we're still hanging in there. We're good. So, you know, they got a good big fat taste and got real fat and happy, and then they walked away because I don't think they like the thing. So we'll see how that plays out. But first of all, I want to show you this. This is just kind of an aside. This is that improved Celeste, and it's crazy. Ever since I started picking that first ripe fig, almost every other day I'm getting new ripe figs on this thing. I've already picked probably 5 or 6. Now this is a small tree. We just planted this thing just earlier this summer, and so in the years to come it should just start pumping out tons of figs. But look at this, we've got ripe fig down in there coming in there. I could probably pick that one today. We've got more coming in right here and here, over there. Just faster and faster we're getting ripe figs. But here's the number 2 thing I wanted to show you. If you come on over here, we've got another fig starting to ripen. Now we're later on in the summer. Today is September 25th, I think, or 26th. Actually, I think it's the 26th. So these are kind of late. Normally they would ripen a little sooner than this, but because I got these planted so late, I think each year is going to get better and better. But this is my Lattarula, or Italian honey. It was sold to me as Lattarula. I bought this at Rain Tree Nursery in Washington off Highway 12. So here is the Lattarula, and I noticed this the other day. They're what they've been looking like, those dark green figs, and all of a sudden I noticed a couple that just lightened up, and when you squeeze it, it's soft, and I think this little guy is ready to go. It might be able to handle one more day out here, but I think I'm going to pick that one. And then I've got another one that's starting to ripen and another one over here. Now, I planted this one because it's supposed to do real well in cool weather and do well in my area, Zone 8B in the Pacific Northwest. So we'll see how this plays out over time. This is a kind of a small, pathetic Lattarula, or Italian honey fig, whatever you want to call it. But like I said, first year in the ground, and I think each year this is going to get better and better. So we're going to pick that, and we're going to show you what it looks like, and I'll tell you what it tastes like for a first fig. But I want to show you the 3rd thing here that I'm really excited about. And there it is. Do you guys see what I see? I'm going to try and kind of zoom this in a little bit. We'll see if it holds. It's hard to get light down in there. That is that Col de Dame Ramada, and right in the center there, where that branch is coming out, I see a little tiny bit of green growth. All right, let's take a look at this guy. So he's a tiny little dude, and we mowed him over, and I just left him all summer, and I didn't think anything was happening, but I decided to see what was going to happen. And we've got a tiny little bit of green growth. Will it survive the winter? I don't know. But I was super excited about that. The Col de Dame Ramada is still alive. It's got a little tiny green bud on there. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it's going to make it, but we're going to leave it all winter long and see what happens come spring. Now, I do know that all summer long, this little guy has been able to set roots down into the soil, and it's surrounded by all of this hay. So I'm hoping that we're going to end up getting something to happen this next spring. So let's head over, let's get that Italian honey, let's get that little fig off of there, we'll take it inside. Alright, let's pop this guy off. Let's see, I don't see any sap. That's a good sign. Alright, let's get this little baby cut open here. Wow, that guy is juicy. I think we did pick it at the right time. And look at that, kind of a pale interior, what I was expecting. This is actually going to be the first time I've ever tried this variety. I'm excited to try it. It's supposed to be a honey flavored fig. We'll see what happens. Let me give you a little close up here. Nice and glistening and soft and juicy, and that thing was definitely picked at the right time. Let's try it. That is definitely a good fig. Wow, that's got an even sweeter, more honey-like flavor than that improved Celeste that we tried the other day. That is a really, really strong honey flavor. Wow. That is super sweet. Both that improved Celeste and the Italian honey had a had like that fig, you know, they both have a figgy kind of taste, but this one is definitely a lot more of a sweet honey kind of flavor. I really like that. That's really good. I'm excited to see how these things develop over the years. Now I have a question for some of you who have been doing figs a lot longer than me and may have some experience in this area. But I have this Lattarula, and that is an exceptional fig. I really enjoy that fig, and that's just the first year crop coming off of it. First one I've ever had. It'll probably get better over time. The question is this, because I actually have a Peter's honey out here as well. Are they so similar that it doesn't matter? Should I get rid of the Peter's honey, or should I try to find another spot and plant that Peter's honey out there and see how it develops? Are they really different? Are they different enough that I should have both of them? I do have the Peter's honey in a 7-gallon pot. I just haven't planted it out yet. Anyway, if you guys have experience with both of those varieties and you got some input on that, I'd love to hear it. Put your comments down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you learned something. Have a fantastic week, guys. Oh yeah, like the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.